Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Common English Mistakes. Don't just learn, improve. So today we're going to look at a particular bit of language which uses the noun verb-ing pair. A verb-ing is often referred to as a gerund. I like verb-ing because it's more simple and easier to remember. We see this pair, noun verb-ing, in many different parts of English. So if you can get used to hearing it, it's going to help you to become a lot more accurate. Anyway, the mistake is up here. It's worth to visit the Amazon rainforest. Just pause the video and try to correct the sentence. And well done if you said it's worth visiting the Amazon rainforest. So the adjective worth has the literal meaning, have a value of. So for example, my car cost 4,000 euros, but at the moment it is worth 2,000. That's its value. And we also have the meaning good value for the price. So soft toilet paper costs a little bit more, but in my opinion, it's definitely worth it. But then we also have another meaning, good value, in terms of it's enjoyable, interesting, useful, etc. for the price or the time or effort. So a few years ago, I went to the Amazon rainforest. Cost a little bit to get there, and it took quite a lot of time and effort, but it was definitely worth visiting. Now, generally, after an adjective, you're going to use to infinitive. For example, it's expensive to eat at restaurants in London. But with worth, you're either going to use the verb ing, like we've seen, a noun. I visited the rainforest. It was a bit expensive, but it was definitely worth the money, or a pronoun. I visited the Amazon rainforest and it was definitely worth it. You can put the thing as a subject. The Amazon rainforest is worth visiting, but generally I would use this in a phrase. It's worth, noun, verb ing, or pronoun. And there are a couple of fixed expressions which use this to use in specific situations. It's worth mentioning that when you want to make a point in a discussion, and then it's not worth it when you're trying to say there's nothing to gain from an action in a situation, generally to discourage someone. So your friend says, I'm going to make a complaint, and you go, nah, it's not worth it. Or this is often used when you want to try to get someone not to fight. Hold your friend back and say it's not worth it. Hopefully you'll never have to use that. So that's one situation where we use the noun verb ing pair. As I said previously, we see this in many other parts of English. So up here, I've got 5 more sentences for you to correct. It's probably quite easy from what I've said before. So try to correct them, but also think why we are using this structure. And well done for the first one. If you said smoking is bad for your health, here we're using the verb ing because smoking is the subject of the sentence. If you want to use a verb as a subject, use the verb ing. Again, you could say cigarettes are bad for your health, the noun. We see this noun verb ing pair. Generally, I think people know that because you see this on signs, etc. But I see this mistake made a lot in writing. These are from 2 of my students writing. They should be saying studying abroad requires a lot of money, or making new friends in a new city is difficult. And then for the next one, this would be correct if you used although, but with despite or in spite of, you need to use the noun or verb ing. So I went to the party despite my headache, or despite having a headache. Again, you can use a pronoun if you reorganize the sentence. I had a headache, but despite this, I went to the party. And then for the next one, quite specific but useful phrasal verb. Look forward to, be excited about something in the future, needs to be followed by noun or verb ing. I'm looking forward to going on holiday, or just the noun, I'm looking forward to my holiday. And again, can reorganize the sentence, use a pronoun, I'm going on holiday next week, I'm looking forward to it. Then we use noun verb ing after certain verbs like avoid. So I avoid going to the shopping centre on Saturday afternoon because it's very busy. Others, like deny, when you say it wasn't me, he denied breaking the window. Or recommend, she recommended buying an air fryer. And finally, we use noun verb ing with be used to when something is normal, or not used to when it's not normal, new, strange, or difficult. So, for example, I live in Portugal, where they drive on the right side of the road. Obviously, I wasn't used to driving on the right at first. It was new, strange, or difficult. But now, it's where I live, I am used to driving on the right. It's normal. And then it's the same for get used to, noun verb ing. The transition from not used to something, it's not normal, to used to something, it's normal. For example, if you go to the UK and drive on the left, you have to get used to it quite quickly. Anyway, there are 6 examples of where we use this noun verb ing pair. Like I said, I've covered these in more detail in other videos, so I've put them into a playlist which will be available at the end of this one. Anyway, if you think this channel is worth watching and you haven't done so already, do make sure to like, subscribe, maybe share the video with others. Would be much appreciated. Anyway, no practice and improve today, just a few questions for you to answer in the comments. Firstly, what's worth visiting in your country? Interesting places. What aren't tourists used to seeing in your country? What's new or different? What do you do regularly despite not liking it? So maybe some sort of boring task. What do you avoid doing at the weekend? What are you looking forward to doing this summer or next summer if you live in the Southern Hemisphere? And what things are important to do regularly? There, use the verb as a subject, so the verb ing. So do choose one of those to answer. Write your answers in the comments. Always good for you to practice the structure, and it helps me with helping the algorithm. Anyway, other than that, I hope this video has been worth watching, and I'll see you for another video in the next couple of days. Until next time, see ya.